Colombia 1, Ghana 0. Round of 32, 2026 World Cup. Jean Arias with an early goal. And then Colombia literally just shut up shop. I'm going to keep it real, man. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. I watched the first half of this game. Did I even watch the whole first half? But Colombia scored first. Then they kind of went into their shell a bit. But at the same time, they were, they still were attacking. And they looked good. Lawrence Atizigi, the Ghanaian goalkeeper, had to pull off some big saves. Colombia kept trying to score a second goal, but for the most part, they kind of went back into their shell a bit at times. They were a bit reserved. Ghana had a few attacks without any luck. This Ghanaian team has to be... Listen, this has to be the worst attack I've seen in a very long time. Seriously. For a team that's competing in a World Cup and you're playing high-profile matches like this, Carlos Queiroz, defensively, they're not very bad. But going forward on the Queiroz, this team was terrible, man. Terrible. I think Ghana scored what? Did Ghana score like one goal all World Cup? Is that what it was? One goal for the whole World Cup? Yeah, they've been terrible. Jordan Ayew. Listen. You have Jordan Ayew up top, good things ain't gonna happen. Trust that, man. Trust that. Antoine Semenyo, quality forward, as we all know. But he's not getting any service because you don't have a midfielder that's creating and pulling the strings. The midfield was too robust, in my opinion. I think they were looking for the creativity down the wings. It never came. And Antoine Semenyo, I think, was playing as a winger, but at the same time, he was drifting in like he does for Manchester City. There was no creativity. Not to Ayew, not to Semenyo. And that's where Ghana suffered, man. Because, look, Colombia scored. But if you had a good attack or you created more chances, Ghana could have got back in the game. But, look, credit goes to Colombia. They did their thing. They came out, they balled out. They were unfortunate not to score a second, but they have been very good defensively so far at the World Cup, and they picked up a clean sheet here. I just want to talk briefly about the match. Not really, nothing to really talk about. Ghana had 8 shots on goal. None on target, like none. Didn't even test the goalkeeper. Not once. Like, come on, man. Come on. Colombia dominated possession, had more shots at goal, more shots on target, and most importantly, 1 goal to 0 in 90 minutes. Colombia will play Switzerland in the round of 16. I think we saw that matchup somewhere as well. I think we did. I think Colombia did knock out Switzerland in 2014 in the round of 16. I might be wrong, but my memory serves me right. But Ghana, they can look at it as a success. They got to the knockout phase. But for me, yeah, they need to get rid of Carlos Queiroz, man. And get a manager that's going to play some attractive football. But fair enough, though. Fair enough to, for Ghana, they were missing some key players, especially Mohamed Kudus. That's a huge miss, in my opinion. And maybe 1 or 2 other players, but they would have gotten the creativity from Kudus for sure, without a doubt. But as for Colombia, they face an uphill task against Switzerland. And anything could happen. It could go Switzerland, it could go to Colombia. But up until this point, Colombia have definitely played some quality football. They had a crowd. You know, a lot of Colombians attended the match. It's like they were at home. So they have that going for them as well. But sometimes that could mean everything, and it could also mean nothing. But guys, just a quick thoughts, you know. I want to make a review for every game, so no stones left unturned, basically. And we go into the round of 16. We have 8 more matches. And for the quarterfinals, we have 4, semifinals 2. So if you do your maths, 8 plus 4, 12, and 2. We got 14 games left, I think. 14 games left. So the bulk of the work is done. And we will soon know who will win the whole thing. Well, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. I am going to get to work early today, though. And I'm literally on less than 2 hours sleep. That sleep that I got when I fall asleep watching the game, that's all I got. That's all I got.